The Pistons have won not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but six. Yes, you heard me right. 6 games in a row over the San Antonio Spurs, 125-110. And I am yours truly, Chicken Nugget King 313. You know the Pistons won again. So, last night, the Detroit Pistons, they attacked the paint with a Victor Wembanyama-less Spurs last night. They put on a hell of a show. And ladies and gentlemen, when you look at the Detroit Pistons, you have Tobias Harris dropping 22, 2 assists, and 7 rebounds within 30 minutes. Asar Thompson, 24 minutes, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 8 points. Jalen Duren, yes, JD, 21 points, 5 assists, 15 rebounds within 27 minutes out there on the floor. Cade Cunningham, 25, 12, and 1 rebound within 30 minutes. Malik Beasley, 16 points, 1 assist, no rebounds, but been on the floor for 23 minutes. Ron Holland, 5 rebounds, 4 points, 20 minutes. Isaiah Stewart, who was a dog in the paint, being a hell of a rim protector for us. He had 5 points and 8 rebounds and 19 minutes on the floor. Dennis Schroeder, 9 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound, 18 minutes on the floor. I mean, as for the rest of the fellas, you already know what it was. They came out there when it was closing time, to be exact. But then, we got to go to the stats of the Detroit Pistons. 47 for 94 at the field goal. 12 for 35 from three-point. 19 for 22 on free throws, which is 86%. 52 total rebounds, 19 offensive rebounds, 33 defensive rebounds, and that's a total of 52 basically. 31 assists, 5 blocks, 8 steals, 15 turnovers, 62 points in the paint, 17 fouls. That was personal out in the Moody Center. And yeah, it was pretty moody for the Spurs fans to watch. But let's swing things over to the Spurs. We have a field goal percentage for them. That's 51%, 43 for 84, 10 for 29 from 3, which is 34%, 14 for 22 at the free throw line, 63%, 33 total rebounds, 8 offensive rebounds, 25 defensive rebounds, 27 assists, 5 blocks, 11 steals, 15 turnovers, which matches our turnovers, and 58 points in the paint, 20 fouls personal. Yeah. Yeah. That's saying something when you have a Victor Wembanyama-less team out there. And yes, Victor Wembanyama is a very impactful player for the San Antonio Spurs. When you have a tall frame at 7'4" and a lanky body, a guy that could really defend the paint, shoot outside and inside and play good, you know, getting rebounds and steals and just alter shots the way he alters shots, it's something unreal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's an alien out there on the floor. And I think he's one of those monsters from Space Jam. Let me really, emphasize that. When you look at Victor Wembanyama, he was in the All-Star game. He is a rising star. He is, an up-and-coming international bona fide superstar in the NBA next to Nikola Jokic. And Nikola Jokic is by far one of the best, international players to ever play the game, in my opinion. But without Victor Wembanyama out there being, impactful and having that presence with the San Antonio Spurs, they fell apart and lost to us. A team that's been on a hot streak, a team that just got 30 wins last night, balling out crazy. Now, that Cade to Jalen Duren lob, the little baby hook lob to JD, when JD damn near almost, took out, a point guard in the paint, it really had George Blaha in shock. At first, he wanted to call it a windmill jam, but hell, he called it a jam. So it was only right to do that. And they've been, sharing that, that footage of this, great play between Cade and Jalen Duren all over, the internet and all over ESPN, all over, NBA TV. And NBA TV, by the way, is, a great look. If you have DirecTV, watch NBA TV, 216, hell of a great channel. I love NBA TV, so shout out to NBA TV, 3D, Zeke, Isaiah Thomas, former Detroit Piston, and a lot more over there. Those guys are studs over there. Pretty good, channel to watch basketball. If you want to learn the game and you want to learn the players and the histories of the teams, definitely great channel to watch. But yeah, it was good for us to attack the paint. It was good for us to come out there, throwing blows and, making combos from, the 3-point line to, the mid-range game to the defensive game, because that's what we do. We're a team that likes to hit you with combos. We're a team that likes to, go hard in the paint and crash the net time after time. We're a team that likes to be defensive orientated. We're not some team that likes to take a million threes all day like the Warriors, or a team that likes to take a million threes and spread the floor like the Orlando Magic do. We're not the type of team that likes to, go fast pace, so to speak, and have a, space and pace type of game. That's not our thing. Even though we showcased last night that we were the Showtime Pistons out there, like the Showtime Lakers, it was fun to watch when we were playing in transition. It was a great thing for us to do, and it was a great thing to, just keep our eyes glued to, knowing that Michigan lost at Chrysler Center. Tough one, being a Wolverines fan and seeing the Spartans ball all over us and whatnot. But congratulations to Dusty May on his contract extension, and congratulations to him in being, in that conversation of the Naismith, the Naismith Coach of the Year award or whatnot. But back to the Pistons. The Pistons have defense first. We have a defense first mentality. We don't need to be offense all day. The league is offense, but when you see defense, you see the Detroit Pistons. You see Isaiah Stewart being, a dog, a fearless dog out there in the paint. You see Jalen Duren just going all out and giving you highlight film after highlight film. You see Cade Cunningham being the leader of this team. He has great IQ, great defense, understands to pass the ball first because he's a pass-first player, a guy that can really attack and score as well, facilitate the ball. And Jaden Ivey is, wonderful. Hopefully he could come back very, very soon for the playoffs. But, I love the way this team is coming together. When one man is down, everyone steps up. And that's the best thing about the Detroit Pistons. When Jaden Ivey went down, it hurt the fans. Yes, it hurt me. It hurt the city. It hurt the team. But this team have rallied together, and they put their all together out there on the floor and said, hey, it's, all for one, one for all. That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing here. That's what makes us a compound, great basketball team that has a lot of skill and will to win ball games. I mean, last season, we went 2-28 of this month in February. This season, we're 30-26. I mean, that's a hell of a turnaround, especially when you got a great developing coach like J.B. Bickerstaff, who believes in this team and believes in the players and just understands, the culture of Detroit and understands what this franchise means to the city of Detroit. And he's going to, be that type of guy who wants these guys to flourish in every single portion of the game of basketball. Defense, offense, three-point shooting, whatever it is. He's that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? And I love him. I love the guy. I definitely want to cheer on the guy and whatnot. And, he's definitely becoming one of my favorite head coaches ever to play. Not to ever play, but to ever coach the game. But as for us Pistons fans, we got to understand. Hold on for a minute. We got to understand that it's levels to this when it comes to the postseason. And yes, it's been a long time since we've seen postseason basketball in Detroit. But it's levels to this. Please not rush to get an NBA championship. Win a playoff game. Win a playoff series. then we can, rise to the ascension of getting to an NBA championship team, becoming a championship team, and bringing one home. The Pacers, the Knicks, those are two teams that we should be aiming for playing in the first round. We shouldn't go all the way to the distance already for a championship run. It's way too early to even say that we're going to be in for a championship, But I think next offseason, I think this team will definitely get a player that could be a spark and plug along with Ivy, Duran, and Cade out there, and even Malik Beasley to, push this team to where they want to go. I mean, the championship is the ultimate prize, but we have to take it one game at a time. One game at a time, one play at a time, and, just keep on focusing on what we do. You know what I'm saying? Stick to the script. Don't go off the script and say, hey, well, we're already a championship team. No, we're not already a championship team just yet. Unless we beat, the Knicks or the Celtics or the Cavaliers, who are definitely blazing hot out there in Cleveland. Or, as I mentioned, the Indiana Pacers is a team. And let's get to the Indiana Pacers real quick. The Indiana Pacers, they like to play pick and roll ball. Miles Turner, he sets a pick. Tyrese Haliburton, he gets the ball. They flourish that way. We could play pick and roll all day too. But they love doing that time and time again. So that way it spaces the floor, it spaces the opportunity for shooters to get the ball. We need to really study on them, and we need to watch film on them when we get to the playoffs. If we play them, we got to watch film on them. We got to watch film on how they work and how they work off the, pick and roll and, get time to have ISOs and get time to get shooters open. We got to work on that, and that's the best thing that we have to do going into postseason. But right now, it's too early to tell of whether we're going to go for a championship or whether if we're just going to be, one and done and don't hit the surface next season, because we need to keep this up. We need to keep this up, and we need to stay sharp. We need to stay, excellent in every single way. And, iron sharpens iron. And it's the best feeling to have when you're, a winning basketball team, a winning basketball club. We have 3 championships. Pacers have none. And, the Knicks, they haven't won a championship since Bernard King was around, or, Walt Frazier was around, or, Monroe, Earl the Pearl Monroe, stuff like that. It's been a long time since those guys seen championships. And the last past championship of this past season, from last season, was the Boston Celtics. They have banner 18 championships. That's pretty cool for Boston. And then you have the Cavs. They haven't won a championship since 2016. That's a long time ago. But us, we haven't seen the NBA Finals since 2005. We haven't won an NBA championship since 20 plus years ago, 2004. We haven't been to the Eastern Conference Championship in a long time. The last time we went there, we played against the Boston Celtics with a big 3 of KG, Ray, and, the truth, Paul Pierce. And let's not leave out Rajon Rondo, who, by the way, is a true point guard, the essence of a true point guard, a guy that doesn't like to score as much, but like to pass the ball. And that's his, quality work. So it's great for us to have this win. It's great for us to go 6 games in a row with a 6-game winning streak and play good. And, our next opponent is the Atlanta Hawks. We should be ready for them. We want revenge, especially from them coming into our place and just showboating and whatnot against us. We want that revenge. We want that right now. We had a hell of a game against them at LCA. Now it's time to take it up a notch and have a hell of a game against them in their place. And, let's go 7 in a row. That's all I want to say. So make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm Chicken Nugget King 313. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that subscription button. Tell a sports fan to tell a sports fan to hit the channel and hit that subscription button. Tell a Lions fan to tell a Lions fan to come holler back at your boy and hit that subscription channel, subscription button as well. Hey, you already know what it is, man. Pistons win. Detroit, we up. Minnesota Wild are playing today against us at LCA, 12:30 game. It's on ABC, and you'll be listening to that on 97.1 The Ticket, which is 97.1 The Ticket always gets a lot of hate. And yeah, man, it's going to be fun times. It's going to be fun times. April and the D coming back. Tigers are coming back. Red Wings are coming back. And the Pistons, they're on their way back. You know, they're definitely showing bad boy grit, you know, and you got to love it. So, like I said before, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm Chicken Nugget King 313. Holla back at your boy. And oh, yeah, this is me at the Palace. I just wanted to showcase that. But yeah, have a great day. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Holla back at your boy. Chicken Nugget King. I'm out.